Brian here with you. Welcome into my office. We have here on the table a lot of 3 different Harper's Weekly newspapers that all cover visually and graphically the inauguration of President Abraham Lincoln, standing here, referred to as the President-elect. And he's at the Astor House balcony on February 10th, 1861. And he's on his way to the inauguration. And this is the complete issue. And I'm going to flip through it so you can see how it survives. There's the double-page centerfold. This issue is mostly clean. These types of Harpers will always be displaying various small age flaws, etc. There's a nice view of Fort Taylor, Key West, Florida. Tall mast ships in the background. There's some advertising. There's a couple archival tape repairs at some edges. This one here is also interesting because here is a political cartoon drawing of Abraham Lincoln, and he was engaged in conversation with some of his cabinet members there, supposedly. And here is the second issue, March 9th, and here he is hoisting the American flag. There's Lincoln on the balcony there. He's now in Philadelphia. And so let's take a look inside here. There's all sorts of commentary and news about the crisis that was going on between the North and the South. Here are some wood engraved images. All of the images within here are wood engraved. This is a very nice large double-page interior of the new dome at the Capitol in Washington. And so, yeah, that's a great image right there. And so here we are, more text. And here, look at this. This is remarkable because here is the inauguration of President Jefferson Davis of the Southern Confederacy at Montgomery, Alabama, February 1861. My word, look at that. There's an image of the inauguration of the South's government president. And here we have political cartoons. And the third and final issue in this group is the inaugural procession at Washington, D.C. There is Lincoln there in front of the Capitol building. This issue had a small hole at the top here, inexplicable really, and it has been backed by a matching piece of masthead from a different issue. It's almost invisible really to the eye. It's very well done, but it's worth pointing out. It's a small age flaw, but that's how this issue survives. And we see here more wood engraved views. Here is President Lincoln entering the Senate chamber just prior to the inauguration. And here is a large double page by Winslow Homer. And this is the inauguration of Lincoln as president. He's at the Capitol. There's the wooden structure protecting them. And there's the crowd. This, of course, has some old staining down here, which you can see more on this side. Then we see, look at this, views of Texas. Very interesting. Fort Davis and Fort Arbuckle, as well as Fort Waukeeta. And here's another view of the Washington Arsenal. It says here, forts in Texas. Some ads, and again, political cartoons here relating to the inauguration. And so these 3 complete issues of Harper's are available now as a lot online from me, Brian DeMambro.